Hello, and welcome back to Easy English. I am your host John, and I am very happy to see you again. Today is a very special day because the year is ending, and we want to think about everything that happened. This year was full of surprises for many of us. Some people started new hobbies, others traveled to new countries, and many of you started learning English with our channel. Today we have a guest, Olivia, to share her story. I want to ask her about her life, her work, and her emotions. It is important to look back before we start the new year. So, Olivia, thank you for coming today. Please tell us, how was your year in general? Was it a happy year for you?
Hi John, thank you for having me. Well, when I think about my year, I feel very happy. It was a year of big changes for me. In the beginning, in January and February, I felt a bit bored because I stayed at home a lot. But in the spring, everything changed. I started a new online course about photography because I love taking pictures of nature and people. It was difficult at first because I didn't know how to use a professional camera, but I practiced every weekend. Also, I met many new friends in my city. We went to small cafes, drank coffee, and talked for hours. So, I can say my year was very active, and I learned that trying new things is the best way to live.
That is a wonderful story, Olivia. I agree that hobbies make our life better. For me, this year was also very busy because of this podcast, Easy English. I spent many hours writing scripts and recording videos for our listeners. My goal was to make English simple for everyone. Sometimes I felt tired, especially in the summer when the weather was very hot and I wanted to go to the beach. But when I read the comments from people who say, "John, your lessons help me," I feel energy again. I also tried to live a healthy life. I started eating more fruit and vegetables, and I stopped drinking too much coffee. It was not easy, but I feel much better now.
You are so right, John. Health and work are very important. My work was also a big part of my year. I work in an office, and this year we had many big projects. In October, I had to travel to London for a business trip. It was my first time in England. I was very nervous because I had to speak English with my boss and partners. But you know what? It was great. I understood almost everything. I visited the British Museum and walked near the River Thames. I saw the red buses and the big clock, Big Ben. That trip showed me that learning English is very useful. It opened a new world for me, and I want to travel even more next year.
Wow, London. That sounds like a dream trip. I am happy that your English helped you there. Now, let's talk about the future. We have a new year coming very soon. I think it is a good time to make a list of goals. For next year, I want to grow our Easy English community. I want to make more interviews like this one and maybe travel to meet some of our students in different countries. I also want to learn a new language, maybe Spanish or French, to understand how my students feel when they start from zero. It is important to always be a student in life. What about you, Olivia? What are your plans or dreams for the next 12 months?
My plans are simple but important to me. First, I want to continue my photography. I want to make an exhibition of my best photos in a small gallery. Second, I want to improve my English level to B1, or even B2. I want to read books like Harry Potter in the original language. And finally, I want to spend more time with my family. This year I worked a lot, so next year I want to go on a long vacation with my parents and my sister. Maybe we can go to the seaside and just relax. I think balance is the most important thing in life. Thank you, John, for this conversation. It was great to talk about my year on Easy English.